Now the On Your Side forecast with Chief Meteorologist Scott Dorval.
The snow is really coming down in parts of the Treasure Valley and across Idaho. It's really going to pick up in the Boise Mountains, especially this evening where heavy snow is likely. This is a live view outside our studios in Nampa now, and you can see the snow flying here in front of that tree. That's I-84 there in the background in Nampa, still moving slowly out of town. Again, there have been accidents reported all throughout the region on the interstate and off-road as well. We've had more than an inch, probably about 1.5 inches of snow in Nampa, maybe closer to 2. It's been haven't had a chance to get outside to actually measure it lately. But the airport reporting just over 1 inch, is close to 4 inches in Ontario, and at least a couple inches, if not more. It's been snowing a lot in the Boise area, but it just hasn't really piled up all that much. Time-lapse view here from the village at Meridian shows the snow piling up here. We'll shift the camera down towards the common area here, and you can see a winter wonderland as they're still working down there at the village at Meridian. Just a beautiful view, but yeah, it is cold and it is blustery out there right now as well. Temperature on the chilly side, only 26 degrees, wind chill factor running in the teens, so yes indeed, it is cold, high humidities as you would expect. The snow continues to fly. Here's the view from McCall just a little while ago, maybe an hour or so ago. Snow on the ground here is coming down moderately, and so the numbers are starting to pick up here, maybe a couple of inches of snow, and we'll probably end up close to 6 inches here in the McCall area. Temperature right now 20 degrees. It is cold out indeed. Brundage Mountain reporting about 2 inches of snow at the base, and I think they could end up with close to 8 inches of snow as we see more of that moisture come in. But Bogus Basin and mountains to the south, Tamarack will get close to that 8 inches probably, and then as we go down south towards Bogus, more precipitation falling, so I think we'll have a better chance of getting closer to 8 to 12 inches of snow if that all comes together tonight. We'll see how that works out. Plows in Haley, basically at Highway 75, trying to keep things clear here. Snow's flying in eastern Idaho as well. Winter storm warnings in effect for the Boise Mountains and for the Treasure Valley. And of course, more snow will fall in the Boise Mountains. Not as much up north because it'll start to dry out there a little bit quicker. But again, that precipitation still funneling in from the north and west. It may be 26 in Boise, but the wind chill factor running at 14 in Twin Falls as well. It is blustery and wintry outside right now, and that moisture continues to stream on in from the west, from near Portland here. Lots of yellows showing up. It's a lot of moisture coming in, riding right along this warm front. It's warmer and drier on the south side. This front may finally come through in the wee morning hours, and that's why I think the morning commute, the interstate, may just be wet. I would plan for ice because it's still possible, but it may just be wet if we can get this warm front to poke through. But all night tonight, at least up until midnight, I think we'll have snow. After midnight, it might turn over to some rain-snow mix in the Treasure Valley as this warmer weather tries to work its way in. But boy, when that cold air is in place, it's hard to get rid of. But this dry air to the north is going to start to work its way on down to the south. In the meantime, cold temperatures continuing even over towards Portland as well. There's the snow forecast for tonight at 8. Moderate snow still falling. We push this ahead to midnight, and look at the snow picking up in here. We could have some heavier snows all the way up till midnight. Then we start to mix with some rain snow. And here's tomorrow morning with a chance for rain in the valley with the snow still flying in the mountains. Then the dry air comes down from the north at 1 o'clock. You see it here north of Boise. Then it starts to clear during the afternoon. And it could be another 1 to 3 inches of snow in the Treasure Valley as we move through the rest of the evening tonight, up to 4 to 6 inches in the McCall, Brundage area, actually McCall area, probably a little bit more up near Brundage. Stanley Sun Valley getting several inches of snow as well. Cold over the weekend and next week is going to keep all this around for a while. So whatever's left after tomorrow is going to stick around. Temperatures in the 30s in the afternoon. That's when we may get some melting, but that's it. By tomorrow night, the temperatures will plummet. So 1 to 3 inches of snow possible tonight in the west central mountains. 3 to 6 inches of snow with 4 to 8 in the higher elevations. You'll notice in the Magic Valley overnight tonight, maybe just an inch. Less moisture here and could warm to 45 with the warm front going through in Twin. That extended forecast, there it is. Look how frigid over the weekend. Teens and single digits in the morning. Highs only in the 20s each afternoon, 20s all the way through Tuesday. So if you don't shovel your driveway, it will still be there next Wednesday.
Yeah.
Well, how many times do you have to shovel? That's the
key.
issue.
Tomorrow morning you may want to, because then it's going to get colder after.
Wow, Scott, you nailed this though. You said exactly what was going to happen, and it happened.
It's going to be a pretty rough night tonight too.
Okay, thanks for being here.
Okay. Well, today we are learning more about that spacecraft that became the first to ever land on a comet.
Yeah. The feat, pretty extraordinary, right? It's been compared to a fly landing on a speeding bullet, in fact. So today, scientists revealed more special problems with the mission, though. Scientists say the probe is not securely anchored into the surface because the harpoon system wasn't able to completely dig in after a bouncing on the landing. And the bounce could actually put the probe in a cloud area that won't allow the solar panels to gather as much sunlight as expected. But for now, scientists are hopeful that they can collect the data and get some answers to some of the biggest questions about the start of our solar system and the origins of life here on Earth.
Could be that comet seeded the Earth with the building blocks for life.
Despite the problems, this landing is still being called one of the greatest scientific achievements of all time.
All eyes are on the city of Ferguson, Missouri today. Still ahead, mounting tensions and a call for peace as the grand jury's decision could come at any moment.